Recently, I was contacted by my fellow YouTuber and awesome landscape photographer, Christian Irmler, who is located in Austria. Christian gets to see some amazing countryside in his videos and always has some incredible adventures that he shares on his channel. Christian contacted me and he had an idea for a collaboration that I was really happy to be a part of. He had this idea where you use Google Earth to find landscape locations in each other's countries, and then we go and photograph them for each other. Now, due to COVID travel restrictions, we had to stay within certain parameters of where we could and couldn't go. Christian has sent me this short video message of exactly what he has found for me to photograph for him with the Google Earth coordinates right here in Queensland, Australia.
Hi Adrian, I found a really great possibility for a composition in Australia. The only problem is I don't live in Australia, I live in Austria, and this is more than 14,000 kilometers from me. And you know, through COVID-19 it's not really possible to travel everywhere we want in the moment, and so I thought maybe you could go there and take a fantastic photograph for me. Well, let me explain you the composition, or it's not really composition, it's more a rough composition, just an idea, because I've never been there, so I'm not sure if it's really possible to get a photograph out there, but yeah, I mean, there's only one way to find out. I had a look at Google Earth and stumbled over this beautiful coast with this lighthouse on this kind of island. It looks really fantastic. And it's called Point Cartwright Lighthouse, and I think it's not all too far from you. And what's really attracting me at this spot as a photographer are these amazing patterns and lines on the ground. It's absolutely amazing. I think these rocks could give us a fantastic mid-ground. It could lead us to the lighthouse. Maybe it could even be a foreground. I'm not sure how it really looks in reality then. It will definitely depend on how low the tide is when you go there. But what I think is, a photograph should tell any story to get really strong. So maybe I would try to get a wave as our foreground element to get pulled into the frame. But I also think with the right conditions, as we have the sun in the front or behind the lighthouse, I think it could look really pretty good with some clouds up there, maybe with oranges and reds, whatever. So I think I would prefer sunset, but sunrise could also work really lovely with a little bit of purple back there when the sun has gone down. I think this spot has really potential. As I've never been there, obviously I don't know how it really looks there. So if you find any better options, Adrian, just go for them. But I think anyway, it could be really interesting what is possible with planning with Google Earth over the distance. So thank you, Adrian, for taking the photograph for me, and good luck out there.
Good morning from Point Cartwright in Queensland, Australia. I'm just closing in on these coordinates that Christian had sent me, and by the looks, it's going to be a very special morning. We've just absolutely got smashed here last night with this horrendous lightning storm. And I'm hoping that with the cloud going out to sea, the sun is going to get under it as the sun rises this morning, and it should make for some interesting colour. But Christian mentioned in his short video message to me that he found these rocks surrounding Point Cartwright. Now what I'm going to do is walk along the rocky foreshore and look out to sea and see if I can get a shot there to begin with, and then maybe turn around, as Christian said, and look back towards the lighthouse and see what I can see. But yeah, thank goodness the rain stopped. But anyway, I'm going to head out there and I'll see how we go. One thing I've just picked up is that there's actually a rock formation here, and it actually looks like half a dolphin sticking out of the water. Half a bottlenose dolphin. And the tide's just coming in and it's just coming over top of it, and it looks phenomenal. So I might just set up here and try and get a shot of that, or that dolphin rock there with the water coming over top of it. I think that might make for a really nice shot. I just can't get over the fact that this rock formation is in the shape of a bottlenose dolphin. I mean, what are the chances of a rock being shaped like a dolphin right next to the seaside? Okay, so I'm set up here. I've got my Nikon D850 with the 16 to 35mm. I'm sitting at about 20mm. What I've done is I've got this composition where I'm looking at this dolphin-shaped rock, and in my bottom left corner of frame, I've got this water, and as it recedes back out to the ocean, I'm firing off my shutter. I'm sitting at about f11, and I'm getting an exposure of about 2.5 seconds, which is just giving me that nice bit of smooth water type ghosting. The filter on the front of the camera, I've got a Lee Filters 0.9 hard grad. Because I've got a nice straight horizon, I'm using that hard grad and it's working absolutely perfectly. That storm is still out at sea, and I'm just hoping that the sun will get through those clouds. But if not, I think it's made for a really nice moody type shot. Whoa, here comes a big wave. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Whoa. Hang on. Trying to vlog and get a shot at the same time is not easy, as all of those photography vloggers out there would know. Sun is just coming up over the horizon now. It's just getting a little bit brighter. Hopefully, I can just get those nice rays of the sun come through. Okay, here comes a really big wave. Okay, so ISO 64, f11, 2.5 seconds, 20mm, and I'm just gonna wait for the water to go back out, and I'm firing off now. And there's our shot. So in Christian's video message to me, he mentioned about seeing these lines in the rock, and it is true. They act as a lead-in line for your shot, looking straight back at the lighthouse. Unfortunately, I'm here at the wrong time of tide. It is high tide now, but on low tide, I definitely could see a prospect of getting a shot looking back towards the lighthouse, using those lines in the rock as a lead-in line for your shot. But that was well spotted by Christian on Google Earth to be able to see those lines and then work it out. Unfortunately, the tide has beaten me for that shot though. You know, I was just thinking about this idea that Christian had and how good it was, because, you know, due to the coronavirus, and it's affected all of us around the world in some way, shape or form. And the thing I really miss the most is being able to travel and do landscape photography right around the world. One of those places I really wanted to go to was Austria and shoot in the Alps. And being able to basically live my travel landscape photography dreams through Christian, it gives me that little taste of what it would have been like to actually go there and do it myself. So well done, Christian. That's a really good idea. Well, that's it guys, that is sunrise from Point Cartwright here in Queensland, Australia. I just want to say a special thank you to Christian for finding these Google Earth coordinates for me to photograph for him. And Christian, I hope you enjoyed the shot I got for you. But guys, what I want you to do now is head on over to Christian's channel and have a look at the video of my Google Earth coordinates that I sent him. Seriously, I do not know how in the world he got there, but he ended up getting there. So please do yourself a favor and go and have a look at his video. Thank you so much for watching. Never stop creating, and I'll see you next time.